Okay, so this is the Port Harcourt Refinery begin. The Port Harcourt Refinery has commenced operation after undergoing a major upgrade and modernization that started in 2021. This ends a series of failed deadlines over commencement of production at the refinery. The refinery is set to dispatch its first batch of petroleum on Tuesday, November 26th. This milestone follows an inspection of the facility on Monday evening, November 25, by Malam Mel, the Group Chief Executive Officer of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, NNPCL. Situated in Elisha Eleme, Port Harcourt, the refinery comprises two units built in 1965 and 1989, with a combined capacity to process 210,000 barrels per day. The older unit can handle 60,000 barrels per stream day, while the newer unit is designed for 150,000 barrels per stream day. The refinery's reopening is expected to reduce Nigeria's dependency on imported fuel. It will produce key products such as premium motor spirit, MS, popularly known as petrol, diesel, and liquefied petroleum gas, LPG, bolstering the nation's energy supply and economic growth. Chief Corporate Communication Officer of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, NNPCL, Femi Soneye, said on Tuesday, November 26, today marks a monumental achievement for Nigerian as the Port Harcourt Refinery officially commences crude oil processing. This groundbreaking milestone signifies a new era of energy, independence, and economic growth for our nation.
This is beautiful. Oh, okay. Mr. Nuruddin's face is not looking so amazing with this news.
Actually,
but most of the comments.
His face is even looking better than mine.
Oh, really?
Oh, really? Wow.
I think also you're hiding your expression more than his.
Okay.
Yes, but he is having this smirk without even smirking. Okay. Let me just ask Nuruddin, what is your reaction? So you don't think this is a good news, or do you think this is more like, okay, according to Chris yesterday, he said this is more like a great gift, and you take more?
Well, ordinarily, when the only OPEC country that doesn't have a refinery of its own, now Port Harcourt Refinery was said to have opened yesterday, but with a lot of questions.
Okay.
One, when Dangote wanted to start selling PMS, he told us how many liters. He told us the amount. In fact, he told us the list he's going to be selling to the wholesaler, retailer. We did not see it yesterday. And
I think we kind of knew when it was in.
Even the process.
Yeah,
we could see
everything.
How come yesterday? In fact, we did not have that body language. And they said some certain trailers. The trailers that have not been there in the last 20 years. They now said, in fact, we are going to have 200,000.
I'm sorry to interject, but don't you think maybe it's because of the same questioning that Nigerians had to walk down to NNPCL chairman's house in office in Abuja, looking for what do you call it? What I've forgotten the word. Trying to take him out. Don't you think that force him out? Do you think that's what resulted in this?
Paid for maintenance and turnaround during the time of Buhari government, and we are 18 months going. Now they've done the maintenance, and don't forget, it is not yet completed. 67%. But we should be able to. They should be able to tell us by Monday. Let's say last Monday, we are going to start selling fuel. If it is diesel, they should let us, because we don't know. Maybe it's diesel, maybe it's PMS.
Okay.
How much is it going to be sold
to people,
marketers, so that we will know? And another thing again is this: ordinarily, I'm happy, but at least we have one refinery that is said to be working. I'm choosing my words. Said to be working.
Yeah.
Because there is a lot of abracadabra yesterday.
Okay.
Even the visuals that was released, we did not see the number of trucks. We are just seeing 1, 2, 3 trucks.
Yes, actually they filled a truck when the first video came out.
Yes,
Just one truck.
so later on, we did not see, like the one of Dangote, we saw it live. How they are going, how they are coming.
We even saw a sample of the
fuel.
yeah.
This one we did not see. And those trucks, we are not taking it to. That is another one. Then another thing again is that how much is it? We must know the amount of. And another thing, Nigerians, don't jump that the price of fuel is going to come down. It won't come down. You remember what Mr. Shokuto and I told you people? That because we are going to have Dangote Refinery, that does not mean we are going to buy fuel for 500 naira per liter. We told you people. Now, don't jump up. But one thing that is there is this. At least we are starting from somewhere. But NNPCL need to be opened. Accountability.
True.
If
That's
it truly
important.
belongs to Nigeria and Nigerians, because they said there are some investors. Who are those investors? We don't know them. We don't know the investors. So they should be open. Let everybody know what is going on. This is how much we are selling. After all, look at Dangote. That's why you can't compare private organization. And another thing again is that I'm hearing from another angle that now all those refineries, even if they work, we are going to privatize it. Is it different from what Atiku said? Look, let us be frank with ourselves. With this kind of civil servant, public servant we have, it is better they handle it to private organizations.
So in plain words, this is not a gift.
It's not. It's not. Don't let us deceive ourselves. In fact, do you know another thing again that we need to be worried about?
Okay.
The only gain that will have been a gain to us is that now, that means everything is going to be shredded in naira, not in dollar. But let me shock you. You know that Dangote, the crude that's been supplied to Dangote, the equivalent of dollar of price of that commodity international market is what is
the same thing.
It's the same thing. So people should know. Some people are not educated. They will say, "Hey, Dangote, if they are giving him crude, how come he cannot bring the price down?"
No way.
So that is the thing. Now, the one of the government, they did not tell us how much is it. Let us know. Maybe it's higher than the one of Dangote.
Or less
so I will know that by the time I want to buy fuel, I will target.
Okay, Nuruddin, because I could see Shegun, you know, his legs, he's vibrating where he is. Now I'm now seeing the real deal where he. Please just go ahead. What's your response to this?
Not wanting to be controversial.
Okay.
So I'm not trying to be controversial.
All right.
I think we've been lied to. You know, let's just put it as it is. We're being deceived. This is pure magic, abracadabra.
So you do not think it is working? That's the Harcourt Refinery.
Exactly. I think that what is going on, and I'm a conspiracy theorist if you like. I don't like conspiracy theories.
Okay.
I generally, you know, I work with data and facts.
Sure.
But this one is difficult to ignore all of the connecting dots. The dots are too many.
Too many.
We have been fighting for the functioning of these refineries for years.
Yes, true.
As of December last year, the NNPC said, in fact, the NNPC as an organization announced that they had completed mechanical, what do they call it? Mechanical maintenance, engineering something of the refinery, and it was now ready to work. Over almost a year ago, it didn't work. To bring out gasoline. If it doesn't, right? So now, 11 months later, meanwhile, earlier during this year, questions were still asked about when the refinery will start working. They did not say it will start in November. They didn't say it will start in December. They evaded the question. NNPCMD did not give a specific timeline because he said, if I give you a timeline now, you will quote me if it doesn't work out, right? So that's just a few months ago. And then all of a sudden, out of the blues, this is literally out of the blues. There was no, you know, when Dangote was going to work, for months before the operation started, we kept getting updates. We were hearing, oh, it's going to start soon in about 3 months time. Oh, sorry, we have to shift it forward. Oh, we're going to start selling. They started with diesel. You know, we saw all that play out. You know, so when it happens, you know that this thing actually happened. This just came out of the blues. It's like lightning flash,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
Now, I looked at the video. So when I heard it yesterday, my skeptical self, I keep announcing wherever I can that I have trust issues with the Nigerian government. I'm traumatized. I can't believe anything that they say, right? So I needed them. So I said, when I see a video, I'll believe it. Then the video came out, and I did not believe it still, because the video did very little to convince anybody that has a skeptical mind that we're actually producing PMS and sending it out. I did not see any trucks moving.
The video looked too perfect.
It was absolutely
too perfect.
This is
The angles
audio
were right.
refinery. That refinery, in my opinion, is not working. Now, a report came out yesterday that said, actually, they're even refining. So first of all, let's deal with the two issues of, there are two refineries in Port Harcourt.
Yeah.
There's the 60,000 barrel per day capacity refinery that was started in 1965. And then there's the 100 and something, 180 or something like that, capacity one, the newer one, right? The old one is the one that they have now finally said is working. And now the news now came out that no, we're actually not refining crude to produce PMS. We're actually blending C5 and naphtha. That's a completely different thing from refining crude. So when I saw that report from a particular news outlet, I don't want to mention their name so I don't give them free adverts on your station, right? I was like, these people can be very funny with their reports. I tend to take them skeptically. Until earlier this morning now, that same platform now came out to say, the NC has confirmed it. They confirmed that they're actually blending. So we don't even have a refinery that is actually refining crude yet. What is all of this about? At the end of the day, it's all connected to Dangote and the fact that somehow somebody is trying to lay the template for continued importation.
Yeah.
That's where we are.
Well, when you
but it's a crazy theory. I don't have any proof of this, but I do not for 1 second.
But I think it's very legit to say when you are just blending, there's somebody that's producing whatever you're blending.
Full quality.
But do you know that last week we talked about this blending issue? You remember a company very closer today that said Dangote should be supplying crude to him, that is going to be blending it. Yes, and this particular company duly registered, certified by the NNPC. Now, what it means is this. What I think they are trying to do is this. Nigerians need to be watchful the types of fuel they get.
Okay.
Because you can't compare blended oil with refining oil.
Yes.
And blended is going to be cheaper
than the refined
or
even last longer.
Yes. Then another thing again is this that we need to know is that does that mean some certain marketers and some certain public servants want to fight Refinery of Dangote with blended oil? Because it's really to blend. For people to really know this is the situation. Now, did you know that when you have a tap that is giving you water, maybe borehole, drilling, whatever, that is coming out, it is different from when you have well. The pipe water you want to have, you use generator, you use line to pump it, right?
Yes.
But when you have well, a well water and a spring water, don't forget that they are natural. Even if you are going to use cubic of sweat, it's different. By the time you now mix them, you want to compare with a water that is drilled?
Yes.
No. So that's going to be the difference. Another thing again is that they don't want to use the blended oil to fight the refining oil, because what they mean is that some Nigerians are gullible.
Yes.
Easily tricked. They will tell you, they can say the blended oil is going to go for 750 naira per liter, and you see the one of 900 naira or 9 something.
But that does not inevitably stop the reduction in price of other
I think
things.
what we need to be demanding, right, is there is too much opacity and lack of clarity.
Yes.
We need facts from government.
From
the Minister of Petroleum, who is the president, you can delegate it to the Minister of State, Lokobiri. Let them come out and confirm to Nigerians what exactly has happened with evidence. You see, when you are running a country and your citizens don't believe your official public statement, there is a problem. And nobody believes this thing. Everybody is saying, no, audio is not true, it's not true. And you can't blame us. right? So I think they need to come out to tell us exactly what's happening, what exactly is NNPC churning out, what's the price, at what price will it be selling, what quantity are we getting. They've already told us that we're going to get 1.4 million liters per day of PMA, 4 million liters per day of diesel, and you know the numbers.
But when they give us price, we can be multiplying.
Of course.
So we now know what exactly. So we need all of that information from the NNPC and from the Minister of Petroleum to allay the fears of Nigerians. And then let's also have a plan as to when this small refinery will hit 100% capacity and when the 150,000 liter barrels per day capacity one, the bigger one, will also come on stream. Let's have some clarity.
The other one, how come if we have been yearning for new refinery, we've been yearning for a refinery of our own, and you don't want to start, how come NNPC did not call journalists?
Oh, okay.
When I don't want to do everyone, in fact, what he did, editors, he put some editors, he put some of us that are Akimaru, that will criticize them to come and see what they are doing. We went there in different parties, so reporters went there. How come? Even if it is just NTA and one or two, let us see.
The thing just came out of the blues.
You don't see a Abracadabra. You have a woman.
But we have other media that has actually gone there.
How many?
No,
media stations have
gone
no.
there.
What
outlets have gone there. They've done interviews.
Yeah, exactly.
It's different from what you say.
Okay.
When you want to do a groundbreaking, at least it has not been working for how many years? Although staffs in that particular facility are collecting salary. If you see where they are parking cars upon not doing anything, so that is not where I'm even going. He needs to call. Let us see it. At least if I've seen it, I'll be able to say what I've seen. If it is blended one, after I've been to how many?
I'm sorry to interrupt. You see all over the world. It's not just a Nigerian thing. When you're doing this type of thing, what should happen is a media tour.
Yes.
You will take it through. They will see the place, especially in a situation where this thing has been dead for so long. And you have had so many turnaround. You must make a deliberate effort to win the trust about the facts you are giving to them, about the reality of what's on ground. So you do a media tour. You walk people through the facility. They will see the machines running. They will show that this is where the crude goes into. This is where it moves. You have to do that because nobody believes anything the government is saying anymore. Right. So I think that.
So do you also think, Shego? Do you also think that this is an attempt to break Dangote's market?
Absolutely. I think this is all about Dangote. The fact that they just suddenly came out of the blues. If you, that's why I said connect the dots. All of the controversy around how much is Dangote supplying? Then we're still importing. No, we're no longer importing. NNPC will be a middleman sitting in Dangote refinery. Then they said no, they are no longer doing man. Then they now said marketers can import by themselves. All of these things, there's too much intrigues. And then to top it all up, our refinery that we've not been able to work for decades, suddenly woke up. It's Dangote. Everything is all about Dangote.
I have a question flying back. I don't know how true it is, but I'm just going to throw it out there. Now, we have a situation whereby, like you said, the Port Harcourt refinery is not working. And we have Dangote coming out to say he has reduced just 20 naira to give to marketers. Now, do you think, do you think that this is one of, like I said, the previous guest yesterday said this is a Greek gift. You give and you take more. Now, giving us 20 naira, to manage and for the marketers and use the price. Now, do you think this is something that he's probably processing and maybe giving to the Port Harcourt refinery, the merge, and sell to the masses? And invariably, if he's giving us 20 naira, he's probably getting more. I'm just talking from
Dangote don't do that.
Okay.
It's not in his interest to do that.
Do you know the funny thing? Do you know the funny thing? You see those marketers, they are not fighting for Nigerians.
No, we know that.
They are fighting for their own pocket. What they need is this. It's just like I'm buying something in the wholesale price. That okay, you have to reduce this for me. That is what has happened. It has nothing to do with Nigerians. And that is what they are clamoring for. And let me tell you, the blending of oil was the initiative for us.
Excuse me.
That is their own initiative. And one thing here is this. Let us be tenants. Because you remember that even when NNPC was the only one importing fuel last year, we still have bad fuel in the market.
It broke down, if you remember.
Yes.
Very well.
So now what is going to happen now is that this government needs to come out and explain things and be journalists. Let's go and use our eyes to see. So that when we are talking, we know we are talking based on facts.
Yeah.
Then another one. Another thing again is this. You are turning around a refinery. You want us to see what you've done. Somebody that have built another, that built new one self. We went through it.
We went through it, the process.
At least for me, I went there 4 times.
Okay.
Because it's not seeing it. Would that take it away? No. Don't take it away. To the extent that they'll give you freedom. You can talk to anybody.
Yeah.
You talk to the drug driver. You talk to the marketer.
True. Very true.
In fact, you can talk to their staff.
Very true.
That's a good
You
level of
understand now?
confidence.
So now
actually.
we want to see that kind of thing. Then another thing again is this. This is not what we really want. What we want is this. If we are not ashamed of ourselves, out of the all OPEC countries producing oil, we are the only one that does not have a functional refinery. Do you know there are some countries that have 12 refineries? 12 refineries. And one thing again is this. I can bet it. The crude that Harcourt really needs is not what he's getting. Because for him to be buying, to be proposing to be buying from United States of America, to be buying from this, and one thing there is that the way he has structured that particular refinery, I'm telling you, currently now, there is no refinery that can compete with that particular refinery. What is going to happen? It's going to enlarge the center coast. It's already doing that.
Yeah.
Benin, Ghana, Togo, Cote d'Ivoire, they will come. Because what he has, people don't understand that the types of that refinery is not in Africa. The way it is being structured, Nigerian government needs to take opportunity of it because it's situated in Nigeria. And when you see one thing there is that foreign investor. Now we said all the other refineries you want to privatize it to who? That one, you know, there's a way you beat your kid.
Yeah.
When you beat your kid, other kids that from another parent see the way you beat your kids, you say, that woman don't let me near. He will beat me like a thief. If they see the way Nigerian government is treating an investor, born, bred in Nigeria, and you will not come and tell me, see this particular one, it's going to be very difficult.
Very difficult. Okay, I have to go to the next topic because we cannot take just Port Harcourt Refinery for the whole of the day. So I'm